Today, we're looking at the Raw Liefeld 09 Sketchbook. Let's go! Get your copies of Gytron, Agent Solo, and Violent Bird on Indiegogo. Link in the description. And what is good to your hood, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Diverse Comics and Pop. And I'm your host, Raymond Leonard, and I create comic books, Violent Bird, Gytron, and Agent Solo. And guess what? You get all three of those books on Indiegogo. Link in the description. Thank you for joining another episode, guys. Before we get into it, you already know what I need you to do. If you're new here, click that subscribe button and click that link and get notifications. Also, thumbs up, like the video, leave comments, because you know why? All three of these things will lead to the algorithm, because it is hard in these YouTube streets to get on with the plug, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get through them YouTube algorithm streets. All right, y'all. I got a special treat for y'all. We're going to be looking at the Liefeld 2009 sketchbook. This is a mini sketchbook. I had got this back in Chicago Comic-Con back in 09. Of course, Rob had them in San Diego Comic-Con, but I was able to keep selling them at Chicago Comic-Con at the time, Wizard World. And of course, he had signed it. That's the signature right there. This is a mini sketchbook. As you can see, it's cardstock. And let's take a look at what's inside. Also, this color was did by Danny Mickey at the time, where Danny Mickey was coloring Rob. And I love this Deadpool, though. I love the Deadpool cover here he did. Got the smoke, got the gun, and all that. That's just dope as hell. Let's take a look in here, though, y'all. As you can see, the first character we see, Rob's creation, Cable. And look at that. That's a nice looking Cable, man. He left this part blank. I'm quite sure that people who's also buying these sketchbooks, I'm quite sure they was getting like sketches right here, and I'm quite sure he did them. But yeah, this area is blank right here, but we see the main man, that's Cable, his creation. That's Cable in his old suit. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving this, man. This is so tight, man. I love what Ron does, Cable. Here's a sketch of his other Deadpool with the tough mask, and then you can see the bottom teeth and all that. That's like damaged Deadpool. Then we see, this was a charity. I remember this. This was a charity Rob did with his son Luke. Man, time flies, because guess what? Luke, his son, he's getting married. He's getting married. Luke Liefeld, yes. Congratulations to him and his fiance. Wish them the best. But this is, wow, man, I'm old as hell. Because this was a charity Rob did with him and his son, Luke. And it's such a badass how Rob got Deadpool standing right there. And, Luke, put his spin on his father's creation. Father and son creation, man. I mean, that's just so dope. That's really dope. Look at that. I like that rendering of Rob's Deadpool. Then we got Gambit. And we got Rogue. And I love how Rob does his faces and his like eyebrows and stuff. I mean, he makes some real detail, kind of like, especially his hair he does with his women. This is Rogue in her old costume. Then we got more Deadpool blazing, busting Bob with the bleaky. Got the two bleakies. If you don't know what bleaky is, I'm gonna hook y'all up on some ebonics. You know what I'm saying? Some slang. A bleaky means a gun. All right, that's what we call it in Chicago. We call them bleakies. Like gat. We got, what I'm saying, the heat. All that. I'm just letting y'all know some slang, all right? I don't put y'all on slang. See that? You learn something new. But this is so dope, y'all. This is dope. I believe this was done in a panel, too. I can't remember, but it probably was. I just can't remember. This is Doc Rocket. This is a Youngblood creation of Rob. Her name is Doc Rocket. She can run real fast. As you can see, Rob did a sketch of her. Let's see what's it got here. Man, I ain't looked at this sketchbook in a long time. I had found it yesterday. This is this is Die Hard, another Rob Light creation. Die Hard. Who remembers Die Hard? One of my favorite Youngblood characters, and that's Deadpool. Another close up of Deadpool. Another close up shot of Doc Rocket, Rob Liefeld creation. Deadpool. I remember this one. He had. I remember when I was at the table at the time when I brought this sketchbook. He had prints of this. You can get it in black and white, just like this. You get it in you get it in pencil sketch as well, and you have to get it in color. But I remember this, man. This is such a dope pinup, though, man. I love where Rob draws Deadpool, man. It's his creation. I just love how the poses he put him in. They're just so badass. How the poses he put him in. More Deadpool. Busting at that gun. I believe this was also in the I think this was the Deadpool Crops, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think this was in Deadpool Crops. I think it was. I just can't remember. This one as well. I think this was in this book too. Some of these poses, I could tell they was coming from other books, but I just can't remember which ones. But man, look at that. This was the cover. I remember this was it was painted by Oliver Chappell, I believe. That was his name. This was a painted cover. I remember this cover right here. And looking at the original, I wonder if it's like that. Do it like that. I don't want to miss. I like this right here. Batman. Here's a Batman sketch. Really don't see Rob doing a lot of Batman. You know what I'm saying? I know he drew the character in those 52 books, but didn't really see Rob do a lot of Batman like that. He didn't draw a lot of Batman. There's more Deadpool, Dark Phoenix. Let's see what else is in here. Got Shadow Star. You got Wolverine. I love how Rob draws Wolverine. I think he's one of my favorite best artists that draw Wolverine. Him, Jim Lee, Mark Silvestri, they all up there. Especially with Rob. I like how he draws Wolverine. And Todd McFarlane too, along with John Byrne. I like all artists. I have certain artists who I like how they draw their style of Wolverine. And Rob was one of my favorite how he draws Wolverine. I just love something about how he with the face and the mask. Sometimes he can capture that and he makes him look so fun. You know, because Wolverine to me is one of the hardest characters for me to draw. I don't know why. I just be so imitated when I'm drawing him. But I'm trying to get out of that right now. You know, but he's one of them characters I need to just really kind of just jab at a little bit more. But I like how Rob does them. Some more Deadpool. These were sketch cards right here that he put in here. As you can just tell, he just putting a lot of stuff in the works, all the type of works he did in the sketchbook. These were sketch cards right there, Marvel Masterpiece. Oh, and the famous pouch. That's the pouch, Rob's pouch, 2009. There it is. He created he put it, you know what I'm saying? He did that copyright. 2009, the famous pouch. And at the end of this book, as you can see, it's blank. But then we get Cable. You guys see that? We get Cable. How awesome is that? And look at, oh man, I love that. But yes, that's the pouch. Just in case that, I don't know. Let me see. Those are sketches right there that Rob did. So yeah, looking at this book, the sketchbook again, it brings back memories, man, when I got the sketchbook. And I had found it yesterday when I was doing some cleaning. And I was like, wow, I forgot I had this. The 09 Rob Liefeld sketchbook, mini sketchbook. They were selling at shows. I got it here at Chicago Comic-Con Wizard World in 2009. And that was the last convention Rob did. He didn't do nothing for a minute. Now he's not really doing them no more, but I just remember that time when he announced that. Man, this brings back memories, man, when I brought this. I was happy when I brought this sketchbook. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Ramming them out. Make sure you guys click the link in the description to get you some Agent Solo, Gaitron, and Violent Bird with the action figures and t-shirts. Everything, this campaign is going to last out until November. Oh, it ends in November. All right? So I hope you guys get it. Ramming them out. You guys have a blessed day and keep drawing and stay positive in what you do.